Did you know that there was a gold bordered merit badge? What? Hey, ScouterStan, let's talk a little bit about the Centennial merit badges and ranks. This was huge back in 2010. This was enormous. We were celebrating the 100th anniversary of American Scouting. Big thing. And during that year, they had special merit badges. Now, the year before, they were gearing up for very interesting merit badges they were going to bring back to celebrate the 100th anniversary. This was the Centennial merit badges they were going to bring out. Now, wherever they could, they tried to keep the requirements the same so that they weren't adding anything, and they might have changed a few wording, but that was it. They tried to keep them pretty much the same as they were in the past. Now, a lot of merit badges were moved into other things, and that was, it made the merit badges a little bit harder to earn. But sometimes they were hard enough on their own. Even in the past, they had different requirements that they had to meet. Regardless, a merit badge counselor cannot change anything. It has to go word for word. Everything they have in there has to be part of that requirement. That's always been that way. So keep that in mind. The first one was carpentry. Now, carpentry, this was very important. They had to know certain skills in carpentry, and especially how to use all of the carpenter's tools. That was very fascinating to me. Pathfinding. This merit badge was intended to make sure the scout knew their community. They could give directions. This was something that was incredibly important. Being a scout is helpful. That is very important to know your area, where the nearest gas station is, where the nearest police or fire station. These are things that you had to learn for this merit badge. Also, where City Hall was and how to navigate your town. That was very important, and it still is. Signaling. This was very important to know how to signal others over great distances. We have technology. Almost everybody is walking around with a cell phone. The mobile generation, I tell you, it's out there. But in the day, they didn't have that. The nearest phone might be a town away. That was back a long time ago. So that was a very important thing to know how to signal things. So it could be semaphore or Morse code or stuff like that. You never know. Those days, I hope, don't come back, but still, you gotta be prepared, right? So definitely look into that merit badge. Tracking. Tracking was an awesome merit badge, and it's for tracking animals, birds and animals out in the wild, and safe distances, stuff like that, and also how to track people, how to follow people. That was in the merit badge. So tracking was amazing. Now, all 4 of these Centennial merit badges counted towards rank advancement, and all of them had a gold border. That set it apart from the green and the silver bordered merit badges. Hey, before we go any further, I want to make sure that you are invited to come to the live meeting. The live meeting is on the first Sunday of each month at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So please join us. Now, you're going to have to adjust for whatever time zone you're in. But please join us and join in. That's a great way to ask questions, and I'm there to answer them. Also, I want to personally thank all of the patrons on Patreon for their continued financial support. Also, if you would like to become a channel member right here on YouTube, hit the join button and go through that process. It's a great way to help fund what you see here. If you don't want to do a monthly donation, that's fine. We have a thank you button. Just hit the thank you button and make a one-time donation. That is always appreciated. And let's get right back to it. Now, during the Centennial, every rank, even the Cub Scouts, had the year on theirs. But even the Scout rank, the Tenderfoot, the second class, the first class, every rank round patch for the Centennial, if you got that in the Centennial, was on there. Even the Eagle had it on there. And it only was good for that year. That one patch. If you didn't get it in that year, that's not your patch. That, unfortunately. You can collect it all you want, but only the Scouts that earn their Eagle in the Centennial Year can wear that little round patch during that year. That was amazing. After that, they could also wear it until they were 18. Now there is, I believe I have seen the 2010 pips, which are little tiny 2010s that you can put on your knots. I've seen them. I don't know. I've seen them in catalogs and I've seen them online. I've never seen anybody wearing them, but that could be an option. But that's the wonderful thing about a lot of the Centennial special ranks and merit badges. Now, some other things also carried through. A lot of camps had celebration Centennial stuff that was out there. So there's a lot of different patches for patch collectors to look at. But the big ones, of course, are the merit badges and the ranks for Cub Scouts and, of course, for a troop, the troop environment. So those were the ones that had those years on it. You'll see them even today. I wear the Centennial ring around the WOSM patch up here. That is, I'm very proud of that. I was involved in scouting, and there were several events that happened during that year that I will cherish. Okay, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Now the thing is that they don't go out of date. Now, for instance, if you just earned Tenderfoot, you wouldn't be putting the 2010 Tenderfoot on. Okay. I appreciate that you have a scout that wants to honor that patch, but they didn't earn it in 2010. That's the thing. And if they're wearing it now, they're too old for it. It's a very unique situation there. Same thing's true of those merit badges. They are no longer available, so you won't be seeing those on merit badge sashes. It's just been too long. You won't be seeing those on current display on a merit badge. It also is true for scouts in 2010 that were trying to get every merit badge. If they were trying to complete it in 2010, they had to get all 4 of those. That added to their list of merit badges they had to complete. After that, those 4 went away. They were retired. On December 31st, they were retired, and you can no longer earn them. That's fine. Now, sometimes they would earn them in 2010 and receive them the following year, during that December-January thing. So that's something to think about. But still, that was the only time they were any good, was during that one year. And that was amazing. That was amazing. Of course, once you've earned the merit badge, you've earned it. It never goes away. A merit badge once earned is earned. Same thing's true with a rank. Once it's earned, you've earned it. That's it. Okay, and that's the neat thing. So there's a lot of interesting things out there for anyone that's into patch trading or just general knowledge. Like, ooh, what's in this picture? Why is there printing on that? These are things that come up. So keep those things in mind. We do a lot of hard work. We all do for scouting. And recognizing scouts is important. And making sure that those patches are right. And if you're collecting, that is, if you're trading or collecting, those are important things to know about because it's special. It's very limited. They only made so many, and that was it. So that's the one thing you have to really know what that was about. And especially if you're trading or collecting those patches. They make a beautiful frame. So definitely do that. But we do these things for our scouts. We help them. We help teach them neat skills and things like that. And these special stuff that comes up in scouting, that's really cool. So, but keep up that hard work. Keep helping those scouts succeed in whatever they choose to do. That is key. We have to keep this going. It's very important. So, until next time, I'll see you on the trail.